Hey Troy, can we talk?
What's up, Melanie?
This came as a total shock to me, and I'm not sure how to explain this to you.
What's the matter?
I'm applying for my passport, so I went to the city hall to get proof of my marital status.
Really?
Yeah, when the clerk came back with my file, it said I'm divorced? What's going on? Is there something you want to tell me?
Yeah, about that. I was gonna tell you sooner or later.
Troy, what's going on?
Sorry, Melanie, but I can't be married to you anymore.
What? Troy, if this is a joke, you've gone way too far.
I wouldn't divorce you as a joke.
So, it's true?
Yeah, it is.
Why, Troy? What on earth would we get divorced for? We're not having any relationship problems, are we? But even if we were, why would you divorce me without telling me? Do you have any idea what you've done?
I had no choice.
What do you mean you had no choice?
Well, I mean, Brianna got pregnant.
Huh? Wait, Brianna? You mean my little sister?
Yeah.
Mom told me she was pregnant, but you're the baby's father?
Yeah, I am.
Troy, I don't believe this. How long has this been going on?
Well, actually, we exchanged numbers when we first met before the wedding. We started talking that night, and eventually she started saying she wants to meet up.
No.
And for my part, I did tell her no at first, but she kept sending me multiple messages a day. She said she was in love with me, and after a while, well, I kind of, you know.
That's all it took for you to start up an affair with your wife's younger sister? And when she got pregnant, you divorced me without even telling me?
I mean, yeah, putting it simply, that's what happened.
How could you?
Think about it. It's my child. I have to take responsibility, don't I?
Responsibility? What about your responsibility to me? Shouldn't you have talked to me about this first? Not only did you sleep with my sister, you divorced me without saying a single word to me. What is the matter with you? What kind of person does that?
See, this is exactly why I couldn't talk to you. I knew you'd blow up on me and Brianna.
And you're blaming me for this?
Brianna gave me a child before you did, so you must be jealous. I know, but seriously, grow up.
Grow up? Me? You impregnated my sister, but I need to grow up? Alright, I'll start talking like a grown-up then. Grown-ups know that you have to serve your spouse before you can divorce them.
Serve? Serve what?
So this looks to be a case of identity theft, perjury, fraud, and a few other crimes. But we'll put that aside for now. Judging by your attitude, it looks like I won't be able to change your mind.
Ha! So you're finally giving up? Why couldn't you just say that from the get-go? What a waste of time and energy.
Do you think I'm giving up?
Didn't you just say that you were?
Do you really not know just what sort of mess you're in?
What are you talking about?
You really didn't think this through, did you?
Are you trying to scare me? It's not gonna work.
Anyway, get out of the house.
What? Why?
The title is in my name, remember?
Oh yeah, I guess I did forget about that. But at least give me some time to pack.
Alright, just be out of there by tomorrow night. I'll stay at a friend's house tonight, so I better not see you there tomorrow.
Okay, geez, get off my back, I'm going.
If you think I'm getting off your back, you've got another thing coming.
Huh?
You'll see. Goodbye for now.
Hey, Melanie, I heard from Troy. He said you were so jealous of us you kicked him out. You were never one to get jealous. How embarrassing for you.
Let me guess, Brianna. You had something to do with my husband divorcing me in secret, didn't you?
Yep. It was awesome. I pretended to be you and we went to the courthouse together so we could divorce you with no problem. How's it feel to have another man stolen from you? Remember when I took your boyfriend back when you were in college? You must be super jealous right now. But Troy picked me, and there's nothing that can change that.
Yeah, I'm super duper jealous. Man, am I jealous. You sure got me. So anyway, don't contact me ever again. I have a lot of work to do thanks to the two of you, so I'm pretty busy right now.
I just wanted to see your reaction. Remember when you found out about me sleeping with your old boyfriend?
And you were all like, yeah, whatever, you can have him.
You're such a loser. Maybe if you weren't so boring and at work all the time, you might be able to keep men interested in you.
I'm imagining your face right now, and I can't stop laughing.
I can see you now, beet red, tears running down your cheeks, hair a mess. Man, you must have really liked Troy. This is the best.
None of those things are true, actually. I mean, if anything, I just feel bad for you.
You what?
I was about to break up with that loser in college anyway. And now that I see what a completely oblivious moron Troy is, I'm pretty much over him too.
I'm not really sure what you're saying. But I guess this means I win. Troy and I will be together forever.
Yeah. You two already got married. That's gonna complicate things.
What are you talking about?
Just to make sure, do Mom and Dad already know about this?
Of course they do. Troy's still their son-in-law. The only thing that's changed is which sister he's married to. And since they're getting a grandchild out of it, what is it to them? As long as you play nice, everything will be fine.
Oh, okay. So you didn't hear about the company?
Huh? The company? Oh, you mean you won't be able to work at Troy's dad's company anymore?
What do you mean?
Well, you're divorced, right? Troy's gonna be the CEO someday. How could you bear to work for the man who abandoned you? That would be a living hell. Don't worry. I'll be there to support Troy once you're gone. You won't be missed.
I can't believe this. I'm surrounded by idiots.
So, can this conversation be done now? I don't want your negative energy to have an impact on my baby.
Oh, aren't you considerate?
Okay, bye-bye. Hey, Melanie, are you there?
What do you want?
Why did Troy get fired from his company? More importantly, Troy's dad is cutting off support for our dad's company. What's going on? What did you do, Melanie?
Nothing much, really. All I did was tell Troy's parents that he divorced me and married my sister.
That's all? Is that really all you did?
Yep, that's it. Everything after that was up to Troy's parents.
Why? All he did was divorce and remarry. It's 2023. Everyone gets divorced. Why would he get fired for that?
Brianna, did you really not know?
No what?
Our dad's company is close to bankruptcy.
What?
The only reason Troy and I got married was to secure funding for the restructuring from Troy's dad.
Huh? But what's the big deal? I'm his daughter too. I'll marry Troy and everything will be business as usual.
There was one more condition.
What condition?
This is actually the more important part. Troy's dad had to put me on the board of his company. He had his eyes on me for a while because of my business qualifications.
What?
It'll make sense soon. So, now that one condition of the support, my marriage to Troy, was ended in a legally problematic way, and the other half of the deal, the skilled businesswoman wife, has been taken out of the picture and replaced with a useless freeloader who never worked a day in her life, exactly what reason would he have to continue his support?
I have no idea what any of that means.
Yeah, I didn't expect you would. I'll make a picture book version for you one of these days. But even our parents were as clueless as you. Appalling, really. Anyway, Troy is fired and his dad is cutting him off. Troy's dad's funding for our company is also cut off. And nothing is going to change that.
I can't believe it.
Oh, by the way, Troy's dad, the current CEO, called me earlier. He said he wants me to stay on at his company.
What?
And since both of you and our parents have betrayed me, this seems like a great opportunity to cut you out of my life.
Melanie, wait!
Oh, and I'm also going to sue you. Bye!
Melanie, you can't do this! Pick up your phone!
Soon after that, my dad made Troy the president of his company. But it seems like Troy doesn't quite have his father's business acumen. The company, which was already in trouble, slid even further into the red and declared bankruptcy. Troy now has to deal with both a swarm of angry creditors and the settlements we reached for him cheating on me. Brianna gave birth to a healthy baby boy, but immediately cracked under the pressure of parenthood. One of Troy's cousins felt sorry for the kid, reached out to them, and offered to adopt him. So they took him in, and they're raising him like one of their own. Troy eventually started begging me for help and to take him back. I told him I already had a new boyfriend and blocked his number. I think I managed to find myself a keeper this time.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, are you there, Tilly?
Good morning, Lucia. What's the matter?
Could you pick up my child and take care of him for a while?
What?
I'm busy, unlike you, so just do it for me, okay?
Hold on. This is just too sudden. Why do I need to take care of your child?
Well, I inherited the ownership of a luxury hotel my mother-in-law owned when she was hospitalized.
That's the first time I heard that.
It starts from today. A large group of visitors is going to be staying during the weekend, so I'm going to be really busy. Which is why I'm asking you, the mother who looks like she has the most time on her hands, to take care of my child. I'll probably be asking similar favors of you from now on, okay?
Wait, hold on. That hotel! My husband and I are going to be staying there over the weekend.
Huh? What? Oh, you at a luxury hotel?
We made a reservation 6 months back.
Oh? What's the occasion?
It's me and my husband's 15th anniversary. His parents are going to be taking care of his son, so there's no way I'll be able to manage your child as well.
Are you sure about this?
Huh?
The lodging expenses are $500 per night. Someone as poor as you won't be able to stay here.
We already made the reservation, so we obviously know the prices.
You knew and still made the reservation? You don't seem to be getting it. This is a luxury hotel. It's not some cheap lodging people like you go to. Do you understand?
Of course I understand that it's a luxury hotel, but we're not as poor as you think we are, you know?
Is that so?
Anyways, I won't be able to take custody of your child. My husband and I have plans to stay at your hotel this weekend. We look forward to it. Good morning, Lucia. Is now a good time?
Oh, if it isn't Tilly. So you decided to take care of my child for me after all?
I'm talking about our reservations. We tried checking in earlier, but we were told it was canceled.
What?
The concierge even said that we had to pay the cancellation fee in full, since the cancellation was made this morning. But I don't remember making any cancellations, and neither does my husband. Care to explain what's going on?
What do you mean, explain? If it was canceled, it was canceled. That's all there is to it. Could you just pay the cancellation fees and go home? I'm busy preparing for the group of visitors right now. Just because we're friends doesn't mean I can give you special services. So go home.
But we didn't cancel it. Even if we can no longer stay here, I'm not going home until I get a satisfactory answer.
I said it was canceled. That's all there is to it. If you won't go home, I'll call the police.
Fine. I'll just ask Mrs. Eleanor, the real owner of this hotel.
What? My mother-in-law?
Is there anyone else? I wasn't going to call her since she's in the hospital, but an acquaintance of mine who works here as a waitress said she's fine now. Apparently, she can give orders in case something happens, so I'll ask her.
What? How do you know her contact information? You know one of our waitresses? Tilly?
Lucia.
Oh, finally a reply. What did you do?
I told Mrs. Eleanor about what happened. She told me to tell you that you're fired.
Oh, what?
She also said don't call yourself the owner when you're just a waitress. She said she might have to fire you from your job as a waitress as well.
Why? It's true I was a waitress until now, but my husband has no female relatives, so I automatically become this hotel's proprietress now that Miss Eleanor is hospitalized. I was just trying to take over for her. Why am I fired?
I told Mrs. Eleanor that her reservation was canceled abruptly, so she asked the front desk about it. When they checked the security footage for this morning,
Security footage?
they saw you canceling our reservations.
What?
Apparently, you have high-quality security cameras that can capture screens clearly.
The cameras were that good?
Apparently, that being the case, Mrs. Eleanor said that the fake prophetess, Lucia Harper, needs to pack her bags and go home.
No, but this is my chance now that my mother-in-law's in the hospital.
Mrs. Eleanor is probably going to contact you later, but apparently she asked her nephew, who's experienced running a hotel, to take care of things while she's gone.
What?
Mrs. Eleanor's hospitalization was so sudden, so apparently she just got here.
What? She's already here?
Apparently, she was already going to come here next month to train under Mrs. Eleanor.
What? I wasn't the one who was going to inherit the hotel?
She said the staff was already told about it. You didn't hear? I find it difficult to believe that someone who can't even listen announcements is fit to become the next prophetess. Not to mention that she just cancels the reservations of customers.
What? You're the one to blame. Poor people like you shouldn't come to luxury hotels in the first place. I was just trying to make sure you didn't throw away all your money.
Stop messing around. Why do you keep calling me poor?
But the things you wear are always so shabby.
What, shabby?
You only wear cheap clothes from fast fashion stores. The fact that you live with your husband's family, too? You have to depend on your husband's parents since you have no money, right?
Is that why you keep calling me poor?
You were probably lying back there, too.
You mean how Mrs. Eleanor's nephew is in charge while she's gone?
Yes, it's all a lie, isn't it? There's no way someone like you knows Miss Eleanor's contact information anyways.
I know her contact information from work.
What? Work?
I'm a writer for a travel magazine.
Huh?
The waitress I said who was my acquaintance, she's the one who showed me around when I wrote an article on the hotel.
A writer for a travel magazine? You?
I stopped writing when I got married and had children. But I decided to start doing it again thanks to my son and husband's support. I told my husband's parents about it, and I was able to get a job writing a special article for a travel magazine my brother-in-law is the chief editor of. The theme was luxury hotels a couple would go to for their 15th anniversary.
A special article for a travel magazine? And you chose this hotel?
Yes, the plans for an interview were ruined thanks to you, though.
Well...
While Mrs. Eleanor was checking the security footage, I was explaining the situation to my brother-in-law. Thanks to you, they have nothing to put in the special feature section, and trying to figure out what to do.
But why not just pretend there was never any cancellation? There are rooms available, so everything will be alright if you just stay there instead, no?
I think that's impossible.
Why?
The room me and my husband were supposed to stay at is now the playhouse of your children, because you can find anyone to take care of them, right? One of the waitresses checked the room because of complaints from the other customers. Apparently, they destroyed the shelves and cabinets and wrote on the walls and floors with a marker. The room was a mess, she said.
You're kidding.
I was planning on making that room the center of my article, but it seems that's impossible now.
I had no idea this would happen.
Also, it seems your children were taken away and scolded in the staff room.
What?
Where was their mother during all this?
Well...
You should probably just show yourself in the situation.
Tilly! Answer my calls! Oh, what should I do? My husband divorced me!
Oh, hi, fake propertiss.
Oh, don't call me that, will you?
During yesterday's mess, you were cheating on your husband with another guy in one of the rooms, weren't you? Not only that, but you pretended to be in charge and made a mess of things, even ruining one of the hotel's best rooms. The article, which was supposed to give your hotel some publicity, was delayed, along with the campaign that was planned to start with its release. No wonder you were divorced.
Oh, can't you do something about this? My husband is suing me for the cheating. That alone is enough to make my head hurt. But I have to pay for the damages my kids paid to the room and all sorts of other fines. I don't even have a job anymore now that I was fired.
Oh, is that so? That must be tough.
Yes, it is!
Good luck.
Huh? What's with your tone?
I'll block you now.
Wait! I'm being asked to pay a huge amount of money! What am I supposed to do on my own? Tilly!
I couldn't really have done anything if I wanted. I heard Lucia's parents cut ties with her after this incident, and her husband got custody of their child after the divorce. She isn't close with any of her other relatives either, so she's completely on her own basically. The guy she was cheating on her husband with too disappeared after paying the fine. She now lives alone in a tiny apartment, without even enough money to move even if she wanted to. Apparently, she works part-time jobs, but is basically useless when it comes to work. Even though she's got tons of debt, it seems that it's only a matter of time before she gets fired again.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.